Hi, dear English aspirants. Good afternoon to you. Yesterday, we did a demo video. In that video, we discussed topics. What are the topics we are going to teach? And I gave you the overview of all grammar topics in the last video, demo video. Now, we begin actual subject. Competitive English. All topics will be covered. Here, plan of teaching. Plan of teaching is given here. So, this will be with you. You can see whenever you wish. Okay? So, here these are the topics we are going to discuss in our nearly 25 to 30 episodes. So, all competitive English aspirants for this TET, DSC, TET, PCs and bank exam students, you can follow this plan and listen to the online classes. By that, you can learn English grammar perfectly. Okay? So now let us start. Let me explain our plan, how we teach in forthcoming classes. How we teach in forthcoming classes. Here, this is the plan. Episode 1 to 20, I think 25 episodes are there. That we discuss. Here, episode 1 and 2, parts of speech. Parts of speech, all these parts of speech in detail we discuss. Noun, pronoun, adjective, verb, adverb, and then kinds of nouns also we need for some topics. Yesterday I told you, for each grammar topic, we need some fundamentals. So, here after these parts of speech, we discuss kinds of nouns. Nouns singular and plural. Kinds of sentences. We change the sentences from one construction to another construction. So, that's why, kinds of sentences first year, these are the basics, minimum basics you should have while learning English grammar. Now, episode 3 and 4, verb. That is very, very important one. Verb, classes of verbs, auxiliary and principal verbs, transitive and intransitive verbs, strong and weak verbs. If you know more about the verb, you can easily learn other grammar topics. Yesterday also I told you. And then, these are the basic fundamentals. And then, episode 5, articles. Articles, this is a separate topic. We need some basics for articles also. That also we discussed yesterday. And then episode 6 and 7, tenses. This is very, very important topic. For every grammar topic, for main grammar topics, you need tenses. If you want to speak, if you want to write correct English, you need tenses. There are, broadly there are 3 tenses. Again, in each tense, there are 4 tenses. Totally 12 tenses are there. But we discuss only 10. That is enough. Tenses. In 6 and 7 episodes, we discuss 4 tenses in present tense. In present tense, 4 tenses. 4 tenses of the present tense, if you learn well, other past tense and future tense becomes very easier. So, if you thoroughly learn present tense 4 tenses and understand them well, then other tenses become easier. You will see how it becomes easier. I will make it easier. You need not worry if you seriously follow. And then in past tense we discuss only 3 tenses. That's enough. 3 tenses enough for any computer examination. Another tense, it won't be used generally. And then, in future tense also we discuss 3 tenses. Totally 10 tenses. Out of 12, we discuss, say, 10 tenses. You should become thorough. If you become thorough in tenses, see, it becomes very easier, my dear students. You observe carefully. And then, see, here in episode 10, correction of sentences on tenses. Correction of sentences on tenses. Tenses is the major topic. So there we commit many mistakes generally. Tense means time. While writing, we commit mistakes writing correct tense. That's why how mistakes will be given on tenses. That will separately we discuss in correction of sentence on tenses. Correction of sentence will be given on every topic. Prepositions, articles, in any topic, correction of sentence may be given. But see here, correction of sentence on tenses, very important. If we write article wrong, preposition wrong, meaning won't spoil. Whereas, say if you commit mistake in writing tenses, the meaning will spoil. It won't become correct. Understand? Meaning changes. That's why correction of sentences on tenses very, very important. So that's why we discuss it separately. And then episode 11, prepositions. Prepositions is a very difficult topic actually. Of all these topics, prepositions is a very difficult topic. Because prepositions, to discuss prepositions, no rules at all. Prepositions means relations. They show relations. Prepositions show relations. So, depending on the relation between the noun and the other words in the sentence, we have to choose correct preposition. So, as these are difficult, we have to discuss very leisurely, and phrases also, prepositional phrase also we have to discuss in this topic. And then, say, after learning tenses, without knowing tenses, you cannot learn active voice and passive voice, direct and indirect speech. That's why after learning tenses thoroughly only, we go for active voice and passive voice, direct speech and indirect speech. Without tenses, you cannot go for, active voice and passive voice. That's why, we discuss it later after tenses. So, active voice, passive voice we discuss. All methods, there are many methods. All methods we discuss. And then in 14 and 15, direct and indirect speech. This is also a difficult topic. See, this one also linked with the tenses. So, active voice and passive voice, direct and indirect speech, directly linked with the tenses. If you know tenses very well, then you can easily learn them. Okay? And then, degrees of comparison. Comparison of adjectives. Degrees of comparison means comparison of adjectives. As we learn adjective, what is an adjective and kinds of adjectives in parts of speech, we can easily discuss these degrees of comparison. In degrees of comparison also there are some different constructions that we discuss. And then letter writing. In recent days, in TET and DSC and other competitive examinations, questions on letter writing, objective type questions on letter writing also are being given. Here, letter writing, objective type questions, how objective type questions will be given in letter writing. First of all, we have to learn, letter writing. Types of letters, nature of letters, parts of letter. In letters, what is the nature of letters? Nature of each type of letters. Broadly, there are 2 types of letters. Broadly, personal letters and business letters. They are also known as personal and business letter. So, what is the nature of personal letters? What is the nature of business letters? And then parts of each letter and format of each letter. Format. How we have to write format? Those parts, where we have to write those parts that we should learn in letter writing. Particularly in TET and DSC, other BED, in these competitive examinations, here, questions on letter writing also are being given. That's why we added this topic also. Though it does not belong to grammar, it's a composition. So here letter writing also we discuss in this session. And then see next see question tags in episode say 20 and 21. Question tags. After learning tenses, question tags easier. Question tags means short questions. Short questions we add after the statement. Say first we ask statement, we say statement, and then we add correct tag. Question tags is separate topic. In most of the examinations, question tags are being given. That's why we added in our plan of teaching. That will also discuss. That will also be discussed. And then, say 22 episodes, we discuss simple, compound, complex sentences. It's a very big topic. See, after learning many grammar topics, then we can discuss simple, compound, complex sentences. Okay. In English, generally there are 4 kinds of sentences: assertive, declarative, imperative sentences, and then exclamative sentences and interrogative sentences. They are according to word order and meaning. Whereas here, simple, compound, complex sentences, it's a little bit complex. This topic will be, say, a little bit difficult when compared to other topics. So if you are able to learn simple, compound, complex sentences, you can change the sentence very easily. Simple, compound, complex sentence means to make the sentences larger and shorter. Say conversion of sentences from one construction to another construction. After learning all these topics, you can easily learn this. That's why we discuss this topic at the end of the, say, many programs, many topics. In the beginning itself, if we discuss it, you feel difficult. That's why we discuss simple, compound, complex after discussing all these topics. Okay? And then another difficult topic, say subject and verb agreement. That is known as concord. Concord means subject and verb agreement. See, here, see, subject and verb, they must agree with each other. Understand? See, here, there are some points. This is the actually difficult topic, so, but we make it very easier. We make it very easier. After learning these topics, it becomes easier. You will know much. You can easily judge. And then final topic. After learning all these topics, correction of sentences. We do correction of sentences. See, correction of sentence means correction of sentence may be given on parts of speech, on prepositions, on articles, on tenses, on degrees. See, on any topic, on any grammar topic, correction of sentence may be given. That's why correction of sentences should be discussed only after learning all these, after teaching all these topics. Then only you can learn correction of sentences. Correction may be anywhere in the topics. Generally in the examinations, see tenses, on tenses, corrections will be given on tenses, prepositions, articles, and vocabulary, also phrases. So on these topics, correction of sentence will be given. Okay? So these are the topics, my dear students. So this is the plan of our program. So in this in this online program, these are the topics we are going to discuss in our next episodes. So you watch this now and then and follow this plan, and accordingly we will carry on our episodes. And I hope you will have an idea by keeping it with you, and we can go on. See, we can carry on classes according to our plan. Okay? So, okay. It's all. We actually, see, we stop here and then we discuss next. See, we start our actual topics. We start in next video, we start our, say, actual grammar topics. Okay. Thank you.